last night was the first time it got cold in Houston. And my tire monitor system just went crazy. Brought it to a tire shop down the street from my house again, see if it had a nail in it. So not only does the one that was low have a nail in it, it also has a gouge on the inside. The Houston streets strike again. That's wild. So I'm gonna get that plug so till I can get it to a tire shop. And then I also found out that the one on the passenger side has a nail close to the sidewall. So I'm about to get 2 new tires. Stay tuned. Let's see how we can finish. Can't make this stuff up. Houston Road strike again. Okay, I guess plug it and I'll get so I can get some more.
Yeah, okay. Let me put the plug.
Check that out. So here we go. I know that's not gonna be able to replace. But guess what? We got a trick for that. We'll go back up momentum and normally get me right. Let's see what we can get going today. We need 2 tires. Let's make it happen. What's going on? We back again, and today we're going over the cost or lack thereof for those tires that I had to get replaced yesterday. All right, so let's go through it. So my car came with the individual 20-inch wheels, and we still have the run flats. I know, I need to get rid of them, but we still got them on there, and they keep replacing them. I keep asking them to take them off when they replace them, but they just keep putting them on. But here we go. So to replace those wheels, it was $498 a piece. Let's check out these bad boys. These are the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's in run flat form. I didn't even know Pilot Sport 4S's came in run flats, but here we are. We got this. This is the story we got to stick with it. Got those replaced, and those were $498 a piece. $500. So we got those replaced, and we had $100 in labor and a couple other miscellaneous charges. But that brings the total to $1,095.86. It's almost $1,100 for 2 tires. Fortunately, I have the wheel and tire package, and that covered it, and only came out of pocket $130. So I saved over almost $1,000 just by having that wheel and tire package. Well, they tried to deny my claim because they said I had too many claims because I had the front 2 replaced it back in May. It is November, so I guess they think it was a little fishy that I had two and two. It's Houston streets, I'm sorry. They not my intention to have them replaced. It just so happened to work out like that. Had a gouge in one, nail in the other. What you gonna do? It just so happened to be both of them at the same time, and I looked up. But my wheel and tire package has paid for itself with those 2 claims. So I see why they wanted to. But hey, I'm not trying to scam. It was the luck of the draw, and I just so happened to get a good hand. So hey, we in there.
2 weeks later.
Well, good morning to you. So we're back off to BMW because my TPMS system wants to malfunction on me. There it is. Don't know what's going on, but it's kind of an important feature to have when you have run flat tires and you just can't visually see that the tires are flat. So we need to get that taken care of ASAP. So we're off to BMW. Let's get to it.
And then you're leaving it with me, or are you getting a ride?
I'll leave it with you guys. I'll just get a normal shuttle back to the house.
You replaced the 2 rear tires.
Yes. I don't know if it's related or just.
I can tell you that if probably it's going to be based on just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Because in the last 2 months, I've replaced 2 of my tire pressure sensors.
Mm-hmm.
The front right and then the rear right.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple of days ago, when the cold hit, it tells me low tire pressure,
Yeah.
malfunctioned, like the pressure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't checked, and I need now the left sensors are weak.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah.
so they're going in and out.
Yeah.
So they're like, it will go in, it will like give me the warning, and then as I will drive,
Yeah.
and then start working, and then so it's like, it's just their batteries,
Yeah.
over time. You're the first one for me to show this to you. So they have batteries in it. And then over time, we just
Go dead. Yeah.
And I did contact my extended warranty people, and they said they should be covered. So
give me 3 signatures here.
6.5 hours later.
And just like that, we're back in action. Just got the car back. And everything's all fine and dandy. Actually, it was 3 of the sensors that were faulty, or the batteries were dead. So got it all taken care of. And it only cost me about $38. Like $35, $38 to get it done, thanks to that extended warranty. If you don't have an extended warranty on one of these, you are outside your mind. But everything worked out for the better. I can monitor my tire pressures, so we good to go. I'll get back with y'all and update y'all on the logistics and the breakdown of the pricing. So catch you in a little bit. All right, so we're finally stable. Got time to review this and go over this pricing and everything with you guys. So let's get into it. Can you believe the pricing of installing 3 tire pressure monitoring sensors on 3 tires is $405? That's wild. And if it was, I wondered, would they charge more to do the last tire? And then can you believe the cost for 3 tire pressure monitoring sensors is $405? So that's around 120 something odd dollars a piece. And that's wild because I saw them online for like $50 a piece. But I'm not going to complain too much about it because I didn't come out of pocket for those. All I had to do was cover the tax. So the total bill was $409.64. I only paid $33.38 just to cover the tax for everything. So I'm not gonna make too much of a deal about it. But if I did not have my Route 66 warranty, I would have probably bought them offline and took them to a tire shop somewhere else or somewhere to get them installed and then program them myself, or let them do it, because paying around $810 for a tire pressure monitoring system, it's crazy. But like I said earlier in this video, since I do have run flat tires, the tire pressure monitoring system is very important because I can't visually inspect the tires and see if the pressure is low. So I had to get that fixed ASAP, and thankfully it only cost me it cost me less than $40 to get 3 of them replaced. So hey, we back in action until the next thing pops up, which I already did. We need to get the rear brakes done in 1,000 miles. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, come back. We got a couple of videos planned. The next one I think I'm gonna do what the overall ownership has been like with the M550, checking out how much money I spent, how much money I could have spent, and also revisiting how worth it is to have an extended warranty on one of these, because it has been crazy the amount of money they've paid out over this past year, or a little over a year, because I got it back in October and it's December now. So stay tuned. We got a couple things coming up. Also going to do a review of what it is like driving the V8 versus the 4-cylinder variants, because we have 2 right here, and it's why not. So catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.